Well, Miss America, Miss Universe, well, we're all familiar with these beauty pageants, but unless you're a fan of the movie Miss Congeniality, you may never have heard of the Miss United States pageant, the real one, not the one in the movie. Take a look.
Ashley Smith entered her high school pageant to meet people and won. This set her up for a 7-year career, winning every title except a state crown. Ashley was discouraged and just about to hang up her heels when she found out about Miss United States.
So please welcome to the 700 Club, Miss United States, Ashley Smith! Yay! Good to see you!
Wonderful to meet you.
Okay, can I say I feel really underdressed?
Oh.
I'm like, no one told me to not. Where's my crown? What? Right?
You look fabulous. You don't need one.
Girl, can I borrow that one?
Absolutely.
After the show?
Not a problem.
Wonderful.
We'll chat about it.
Okay. You are a Regent student.
I am.
And what are you studying?
I'm studying journalism at the School of Communication and the Arts, loving it.
So what do you want to do?
I'm looking into a career in broadcasting, so let me know. We'll chat about it.
Because you want my job?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you want me to get up and we could switch and you can interview me?
We could do that. That could work.
Okay.
Let's
no
work.
kidding.
I'm just saying improv. We can do that.
I know the director in the back is like, oh my Lord, what is Christy going to do? Well, we are so proud of you. And we always talk about Regent University and just all the different people who have just come out to conquer the world from that university. And you're one of many, but we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the Miss United States pageant, what is that and how is that different from the other pageants that are out there?
Well, for the most part, it's not. You still have a lot of preparation. You still have to eat healthy and do the right things, and you still have to get your mind right for competition. For the most part, the main difference is the fact that Miss United States, as well as Miss USA, don't have talent competitions, and Miss America does. Okay. Other than that, you're still traveling across the country, you're still impacting people's lives, and you're still a role model. So not much of a difference, actually.
Wow. A lot of us think of it as a beauty pageant, but it's so much more than that. I mean, obviously you're stunning and you're beautiful and you're intelligent, but how do you prepare for it? I mean, kind of behind the scenes.
Right. Well, I think the first thing is, and I know it's a little bit cliche, but you have to know who you are. You have to believe in yourself and your particular strengths. Each pageant system offers different opportunities. For the Miss United States system, it focuses a lot on community service. So you have to be a big community service advocate. My personal community service platform is breast cancer awareness. So I do a lot in the community with that. And as well, they look for someone who can really articulate the values of the program, integrity, fairness, and really giving all girls an opportunity to compete and succeed.
Girl, you're blowing me away. I'm just listening to you like, wow, she's so good.
Oh, they train you well.
They do. Now, you have had a phenomenal winning streak. There was about 7 years that you were like, bam, 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 right?
Absolutely.
So what was it that actually inspired you to get into the pageants in the first place?
Well, I didn't start until I was in high school. I know a few girls start a little younger than that, but I really wasn't sure what path I wanted to take. When I was in high school, I had a couple of friends here and there, but I wasn't really one of those girls that was into the popularity and the crowds and the cheerleaders. I didn't have that. So what I decided to do was find something that didn't have anything to do with athleticism, because that could have been embarrassing. So I went for the pageant route. I heard of Miss Oscar Smith High School right here in Chesapeake, Virginia. And so what I decided to do was go for that and just see what happened. Maybe meet some girls and communicate with them and talk with them and relate on that level. And from there, I just decided that I should try for some other things. And that same year, actually, I went for the title of Miss Virginia Beach and won.
Wow.
So that started me on a completely different career path. It was something I didn't plan, but thankfully it was in the cards for me.
How cool is that? And something that you said at the very beginning of the interview was that you have to know who you are.
Absolutely.
And you've always known who you are because you grew up in the church. In fact, one of our cameramen was so excited because he's seen you since you were a little kid and he knows your mom and dad. And he said to me, now, Christy, now, she is the real deal. So tell me about the real deal in you. Who is Jesus Christ to you?
Jesus Christ to me, of all things, of course, being my Lord and Savior, but I think most of all being my friend, someone who I can confide in. Growing up, it's difficult, especially in this day and age when people are so focused on your appearance and focused on the way that the media portrays beauty. And if you don't fit those standards, then you seem to be alone. And that's what I went through in high school, is that feeling of being alone. So what I ended up doing actually in my high school years, I got much closer to God than I ever thought I would, just because he was the one person who saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. So he was the one that motivated me and encouraged me to go further and to tell me that this is only a season, it's a period of time, and it's actually going to be used as a testimony later on in your life. So I got to get a glimpse of that when I was younger, and that's what kept me motivated to keep going and to ultimately be here where I am today.
That's amazing. You have a wonderful platform, obviously, where you get to travel all around and meet a lot of different people, speak with a lot of individuals. How are you able to convey your faith and what the Lord's done in your life to people who you meet?
Well, the one thing that I like to use, I like to use the Bible character of Mary, because she was one of the main people in the Bible who really was overcome by her circumstances. She came from a really bad background, and you know, she was in a very poor class, but she was elevated to one of the most substantial positions in the Bible because she kept her faith, and she always had a song in her heart. So actually what I do is I speak to people across the nation about always finding that song in your heart that keeps you going, that keeps you motivated, and something you can kind of utilize as reference when you're having a bad day.
Well, you are dynamic, Ashley. It is my honor, my pleasure just to meet you.
Thank you so much.
And you ready? One of the things I love to do is kind of throw people, so I'm going to throw you. So you want to be a journalist, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So one day you want this job.
Absolutely.
I'm going to give you the opportunity.
Wonderful.
You're going to look in that camera right now, and you're going to do the throw to the tees and go for it.
All right. Well, actually, and just
so
go ahead and read.
Just read what's up there.
We're reading what's going on. Well, still to come, we'll bring it online from our chat room. Jen says, one of my close friends passed away yesterday, and I'm having a hard time dealing with it. So what do you suggest?